Have you ever read a post and thought, oh wow, that's exactly what I've been feeling, but I didn't know how to say it? That's the moment where someone's shoulders just drop. That's when resistance disappears, and that's when trust begins. Most of the people following you, like right now, they're not waiting for more information. They're waiting for relief. Relief from the mental clutter, relief from the overwhelm, relief from the doubt that they feel about themselves, about the process, or about whether they're too late to make this work. So today I want to teach you something that changed the way I communicate and changed the way people respond. It's this: say what they're already thinking before they say it out loud, before they comment, before they DM. Because when you give someone language for the messy swirl in their head that they're already stuck in, you instantly become someone they trust. But here's where most people go wrong. They talk about what they know. They get stuck explaining features or telling their story or educating their audience. And while those are all good tools, if you skip this first piece, the resonance, none of it sticks, because your audience isn't looking for a solution first. They're looking to feel seen. So let's walk through 3 ways that you can do that. 3 ways to speak directly into what your audience is already thinking but hasn't said out loud yet. So 1, mirror their mental noise. Most people aren't stuck because they don't care. They're stuck because they're tired. They've tried a bunch of things. They've downloaded 5 PDFs and watched 20 reels and saved over 100 posts, and they still feel like they don't know the next step. So imagine you start with a post with, "You've probably been Googling this for weeks," or "If your brain is spinning with options and none of them feel clear," you've just named their state of mind. And in doing that, you've built safety, because when someone feels seen, they lean in. So 2, use their hesitation words. One of the most powerful shifts in messaging is using your audience's actual language, especially their doubts. Think about phrases like, "I'm not techie," "I've tried so many things that didn't work," "This sounds too good to be true." Those are objection walls, and they show up in your comments, your DMs, or sometimes just in their heads. But if you bring them up first, not in a defensive way, but in a calm, conversational way, you neutralize them. Try something like, "If you're not techie, don't worry, neither was I. This was designed for people like us." Or, "If you've tried it all and nothing stuck, that's exactly why I looked at this." You're not arguing. You're just saying, "I get it," and "I've got you." And 3, say the thing they're afraid to admit. This is the one that gets people emotional, and it's why they remember you. Maybe your audience is feeling like they're too late, or that everyone else has figured it out. Maybe they're quietly afraid that they've missed their shot, or they're embarrassed that they're still stuck in the same place after all this time. When you say something like, "If you're sitting there thinking, 'Why haven't I figured this out yet?' I want you to know you're not the only one, and there's nothing wrong with you." That's not just marketing, that's leadership. And leadership builds deep, lasting trust. Let me tell you this: you don't need louder marketing. You need closer messaging. You need to step into your audience's mind and say, "Here, let me untangle this for you." And when you do that, when you name the messy swirl, when you say the unspoken, you don't need a hard CTA. People will follow. They'll engage. They'll move toward you. So here's your action step this week. Think about your perfect customer. What are they confused about right now? What have they tried that didn't work? What are they afraid to say out loud? And how can you be the one who gives it language? That's what builds trust. That's what builds authority. And honestly, that's what builds real connection, even before the sale.